I come from a professional boxing background. I have an undefeated career so far, the first Malaysian pro boxer, and I'm a national representative for the sport of Sanda. Currently I'm the best boxer, I would say, and the best Sanda fighter, but if I win this, it will prove that I am the best fighter in all martial arts.
And as the fight started, he surely demonstrated his superiority in the cage. With incredible fight session, he controlled the pace of the fight with great ground control and brutal strikes, ending with the blistering knockout of his opponent. Out for the count.
I'll train hard. I'll become the first Malaysian champion.
Medic!
With MMA, what's the most common injury, or at least
We concerned about the head concussion, especially then the injury of the eyes and the nose and other things, minor injury from the, it could be fracture, dislocation of the shoulder and so on.
Fighters with cuts and bruises were given great care and full attention by the medical team throughout the session. As the day went on, the sparring sessions were getting more competitive as each fighter began to show off their skills and were eager to please the crowd. But how do the fighters keep up with their stamina?
So I'm here with Johan. He is a sports nutritionist all the way from Australia.
In Australia, we sponsor MMA fighters. We try and look for the young talent and try and groom them, give them a good nutrition base so that they can fight and be stronger the next day.
The competition was heating up as time went by and some of the fighters had to deal with disappointment.
I could have done better is because I was a little bit too nervous because I have never competed in all my life and this is the very first time.
And for the older fighters, they displayed some high spirits and were equally competitive as the younger fighters. For one Sabahan fighter, MIMMA presents a massive opportunity.
You know, I try to show as much respect to my opponents as possible. You know, we're there to better each other. You know, we're not there to prove who's better or not. You know, we're there to, improve.
My name is Alan Chong, and I'm from Sabah. I'd like to introduce you guys to our little gym. We were operating as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Borneo, Team BJJ Borneo, for 3 years. We decided to expand a little bit. We want to include a little bit of striking in our programs. We want to include boxing. I want to include Taekwondo as well. I've been doing Taekwondo with my dad when I was a kid.
We've been together for about 5 years now. What I like about him the most is because he's very supporting. He always be the person who support me in anything I do. Alan is a great guy. He's the funniest guy I've ever met. I'm not that worried about him because I know he can take care of himself. I know he's been preparing for any tournament that he's going to.
I love MMA because it makes my hair look good.
Our medals are far and ranging, I guess. I've been competing since I was a kid, back in fencing, Taekwondo, and karate days. But I've really got into jiu-jitsu tournaments. So, I mean, what you see over there is just a summary, and some medals have been there since 2008, some even from my uni days as a Taekwondo. I might not be the top competitor, I might not always win gold medal, but once you get that one taste of gold, then it makes it all the more sweeter. So, we're in Hospital Barong Istuaran. The KDI, they employed us to quality assurance and to do the checking and overall performance of this construction site. Beautiful view, Mount Kinabalu every morning. When nobody's watching, you do pull-ups and scaffolding. That's it from me, Welcome to the life of a resident architect. We're on site, we're hands-on. Quality assured, quality controlled.
他小时候很顽皮的，小顽皮的，很爱哭。带他去玩，他要做 aircon 的，他不要热的。他公公是很疼他的，他的姑姑、他的叔叔，每个都疼他的，当他一个宝贝这样。他也是很孝顺我的。
I love you, Grandma.
And Alan Chong shows why he will be one to watch, as he showcases his abilities with some exceptional cage skills and leaves his opponent overwhelmed. And the architect takes the sparring session in his stride in typical Sabahan fashion.
Fantastic, I enjoyed every bit of it. It's good that MIMMA's came out because this is going to help all the other gyms. It's a great workout. Ladies, check that out.
Some fighters were as furious as the color of their hair.
Saya belajar kickboxing.
Going for a direct approach as the fight went on.
Pasal saya kickboxing kan, saya pun pandai dekat tangan dan kaki. Grappling saya pun tak pandai. Dia tengok saya tak ada grappling.
Things were overturned by surprise. Another contender for MIMMA is Muhammad Faisal, who displayed great speed and accurate striking at his opponent, ending the fight early. And despite his win, the Penang fighter is full of modesty, a trait born by humble beginnings.
I'm not satisfied with myself yet because I think it's a lucky shot, I think.
My name is Muhammad Faisal bin Kadir Maidin and I'm from Kampung Pisang, Aitam, Pulau Pinang. If I need money, I just work for my grandfather. My grandfather will give me some money, then at evening I will work for my uncle. So I will gain extra pocket money to pay for my gym.
What? Ini dia panggil dia kerja sajalah. Kita cari sikit-sikit kita orang boleh tolong sajalah. Normally I ask Faisal to come and help me around 3 o'clock until 7 o'clock because I myself I cannot work alone.
Faisal? Huh? Stop pulling around, go and send your guests.
Malam-malam dia boxing, susah nak tidur. Lepas tu dia boxing, bising sangat.
I start to like this martial art because it's from my uncle.
I think all I did to Faisal was just to introduce him to the sport of boxing. But everything else is his own determination and the passion that he had for the sport. I guess he loves sport. I've always told him to follow his heart. You have to love what you do. I think personally he should continue what he likes or what he loves doing.
The first match I watched is Manny Pacquiao versus AK Hutton. I love Manny Pacquiao because his aggressiveness, his speed, his power. He's like a man that perfect, in boxing. So after Chinese New Year, my master called me. Then he asked me, "Hey, you want to join MMA?" Then he said, "Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about what others talk about you. You just do what you can."
第一次看他打搏击的时候，我就可以看得出他有这方面的才华，以速度来表现的。有时安排他跟其他人 sparring 啊，他表现得很不错。当他速度前脚的速度出来的时候，人家往往都闪不及啊。
I want to be a champion, and I want to show my family that I'm good at this. I want to make them proud.
Back in the cage, some fighters were playing the teasing game in their sparring sessions. And even those larger than life had something to prove.
MIMMA has done awesomely well organizing this. People like us who have got no background in fighting, this is just like, we get to go into the ring. I was quite happy the crowd actually liked the cheers, the cheering was cool. And it was an awesome experience.
I do my best in gambling. What I learn, everything, I just try my best. Try to lock him as soon as possible to make sure that he didn't block me back. name is Alif Noman. I'm born in Johor Bahru, and I've been staying at KL. Been 17 years now. Now basically I'm working in Fitness First as a personal trainer, and I train my client. So I help them to their fitness goal, what they want in fitness, so that I also teach some of my clients for boxing. Okay, so they can protect themselves, some mixed martial art here and there.
He's a very good motivator, and he's able to push me as well. And I would like to support him in all that he does, especially in this MMA fight, because I know that it is in his blood.
All our family, my cousin, every one of us, all the guys were trained in boxing since 8 years old. Boxing when I was a kid is my passion, because my dad keep train me, keep motivate me, keep ask me to do this, only for his boxing and only for my own career. Before that, I will play in Australia. I fight for the match to get a title. Then I get myself injured as well. I come back to Malaysia to join MIMMA, slow boxing.
In the morning, then I saw there were a lot of people gathering downstairs, right in front of the gym. So what happened is, I went there and I saw they were doing this MMA tryouts. And I met Alif, and I told him, why don't he join? Because he has a background in boxing.
We, on behalf of Fitness First family, would like to give full support to Alif. Yes!
When my dad passed away, I want to step back in boxing because I feel there's nobody to motivate me, encourage me. What should I do? I cannot train my own self. My feeling is very down. Now I've showed up. Just for me, I want to do this for my dad, to make sure that he's proud of me.
Arif is focused on living up to his family's kickboxing legacy for his only opportunity to impress the judges, and fires up his skills to render his opponent into submission with great effect.
I don't know about the quality of these magazines nowadays. I mean, look, they let this guy in there.
And they let this guy in as well.
Wow, he's wearing a tie. I mean, it's terrible.
Well, we'll have the results after the break.
Next on MIMMA, the fighting gets intense, but who is this guy?